Experiencing pain in your elbow, struggling to grip onto things? If you're feeling any of these symptoms, then follow these 3 steps to help with tennis elbow that you might be experiencing. Hi, my name is Eden and I'm one of the sports therapists here at Perfect Balance. And part of my role as a sports therapist is to help people like you to overcome their issues with tennis elbow and other conditions to help them with their strength, mobility, and also with their rehabilitation. Tennis elbow, otherwise known as lateral epicondylitis, is a condition which affects the elbow joint as a result of using the muscles that control extension more than they can handle. A lot of the time we get this in the tendon area, which is most affected. Despite being dubbed tennis elbow, you don't necessarily have to play tennis to get lateral epicondylitis. You can get it from repetitive use from day-to-day activities such as lifting heavy bags, lifting heavy objects, or holding onto tools for a long period of time. So how do we help fix this issue? Well, the first thing we can do for short-term relief is RICE. This stands for rest, ice, compression, and elevation. But we don't want to stop completely using our elbow because we want the recovery process to continue. Just take a step back so that you can help your elbow to heal properly. The next thing we can do is self-massage, and it's something nice and easy that you can do at home by yourself and is very effective when done properly. We want to avoid going over the tendon itself on the outside of your elbow and go more into the muscles that run down the forearm. For more long-term benefits, we want to focus on strength. So we perform eccentric exercises to help with this. Eccentric exercises are when we lengthen a muscle whilst performing a movement. And examples of this for tennis elbow include wrist pronation, so bringing your wrist inwards, or wrist flexion, so when we bring our wrist down towards the floor. Other treatment modalities include shockwave therapy, dry needling or acupuncture, as well as a full rehabilitation program. Make sure to click on the link below and book in a consultation with myself or one of our specialist team members to help fix with this tennis elbow that you might be experiencing.